Hello, hello. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Replay watchers, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. I always love when people are able to say hello. I like to see who is able to catch me live and who kind of needs some time to watch the replay. So, we are going to talk about misconceptions about LimeLife. And, I've been having some conversations with ladies lately about, joining the team, becoming a Bloomie, and starting their own businesses. And a lot of times people come at me with the same questions and the same misconceptions. So I want to... I always say if there is one person thinking it and bold enough to ask you about it, there are other people who are afraid to ask and want the information. They're just afraid to ask. So I'm going to put it out there. And you never know. This could be for you. This could be for somebody you love. If you know somebody who you think would make an amazing beauty guide, sprinkle the love. Share this out there and let them see this. So, common misconceptions about LimeLife and becoming a beauty guide. I think we all know people out there who have heard horror stories about MLMs and it's not necessarily something that they've battled with. It's always somebody's like brother's best friend's sister's cousin had a horrible experience. And so let's just clear up some misconceptions, okay? So LimeLife, we have a huge history, almost 70 years of history in the makeup business. So we are a company that is family owned, family based, and I'm really actually very proud of the history of LimeLife and to be associated here. So we're not a company that just said, hey, let's start selling makeup door to door, nothing wrong with that, but we have a tried and true reputation with pro makeup artists. We have a history of providing the best to makeup artists in New York City and actors in the stage and screen. So first, LimeLife has a tried and true and tested history, okay? So let's talk though about specifically relationship marketing and some of the common misconceptions, okay? Number one, you have to carry stock and spend a lot of money with loading up your supply, right? Not true. Here at LimeLife, you have a website fee that you pay. It's $9.95 a month. It's not a lot of money. And LimeLife provides you with a very professional website where people can go and order through your website. You really don't have to carry any stock at all. I personally do not carry stock. All of my customers order through my website. Now, I may every once in a while, when a new product launches, I may, grab an extra one for me. I'll grab one for me and maybe grab an extra one just in case somebody wants to get their hands on it right away. Typically, our products are very high in demand, so they will sell out very quickly. So, I'll grab maybe an extra one in case somebody needs it, but if not, I've got a backup for me when I run out. So I don't carry any stock on hand. If you were to ask me, Marissa, do you have Dream Clean? Nope, but you can grab it through my website. So $9.95 a month to have a very professional website is not a lot. And it's very standard. My last company that I was with, same thing. You had a website. That will kind of lead into the next one. My old company actually required you to have a personal order for yourself of at least $100 a month. In addition to your sales, you had to purchase $100 a month. And that is not the case here at LimeLife. There are no sales requirements. You can be a beauty guide, you can sell $0 for the whole entire year, and you are still a beauty guide. You don't have quotas that you have to meet. There are some other relationship companies that I've heard of where if you don't meet a certain sales quota, you lose your business. Basically, they pull that out from under you, say you're not working your business, and you basically either have to start selling or you have to rejoin at a later date. So that's not the case here at LimeLife. There are no sales requirements for beauty guides. Now, there is something as you become a leader, and if you want to build a team, you absolutely can build a team and start growing your business. And with that, they want our leaders to be leading by example. So they don't just want someone to bring in this huge team of people and sit back and not do anything and not do any work and not help your team, and you're just kind of making a paycheck off your team. That happened in relationship marketing probably in the past, but that is not what LimeLife is about. So with LimeLife, you do have a sales requirement if you have a team. They ask that you get active, and that's $300 a month. That is not hard to do, you guys. I've been here almost 4 years. I have never not been active. Never. Not 1 month have I not sold at least $300. So it's very easy to do. It's not difficult if you are putting in the work. So if you do have a team, there is a requirement to be a leader, but there is not a team. If you do not have a team and you are just a beauty guide, you don't have to sell anything. No sales requirement at all, okay? So the other kind of misconception with relationship marketing companies is that you have to build a team. And so again, you do not have to here. You can stay at beauty guide level. You don't even have to make a sale. And that is perfectly okay. Now, however, if you do want to build a team, our comp plan is amazing, and we get paid on many different ways by showing up, being a leader, and really, quite honestly, I want you guys to think of it as like if you were to go to Sephora, okay? Sephora has a store manager, right? Store manager is tasked with coming up with a certain level of sales, right? They probably have goals that they have to meet, right? And so Sephora is going to hire motivated people they're going to train those people. They're going to have those people selling the stuff that Sephora wants to sell, right? And that's nothing different here than building a team at LimeLife. You have goals that you want to reach. If you're that type of person who is goal-oriented and you want to move up the ladder, you absolutely can. And you're basically tasked with finding other ladies who love makeup, who love skincare, and who want to build a paycheck. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, right? So you don't have to build a team here, but if you want to, you absolutely have an amazing comp plan. I think our comp plan is unmatched, and I can absolutely give you more details about the comp plan if you want to, but that's not what this is about, okay? So next one, is, but I'm not a pro. I don't know anything about makeup. I don't know anything about skincare. I'm not an esthetician. And that is the beauty of this business. You don't have to be a pro. And in fact, none of my customers are pro makeup artists, right? Every woman deserves pro quality makeup and chemical-free skincare, deserves to feel beautiful, deserves to pamper themselves, deserves to give themselves the best, and you can help people feel beautiful. You can help people, just like you feel amazing. And so you don't have to be a pro. Now, the really cool thing here, again, I think unmatched, is that LimeLife has some pros. I mean, this business is actually very appealing to pro makeup artists and pro stylists because it fits so easy into the pocket of their life. So if you are a pro, you absolutely can thrive here. But if you're not a pro, we have some pretty amazing pros that we can pick their brain and learn from. And so I've been very blessed to learn from some amazing makeup artists. And actually, it was just announced this month at Palooza that our official educators for the sales field are going to be Danessa Myricks and James Vincent. They're pro celebrity makeup artists. They're huge in the beauty community. I mean, I'm talking James Vincent, Amy Winehouse. He's worked with who else? Gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Some amazing musicians and rockers and things like that. Danessa Myricks is the queen of glow. She really came in and helped us expand our line and make it more inclusive for deeper skin tones and more fair skin tones, and really kind of widened our range and really kind of worked with us to create an amazing line. So you don't have to be a pro, but you can learn from some of the best of the best. So definitely don't have to be a pro, and that's always something I hear is, but I'm not a pro, I'm not a makeup artist, I'm not a esthetician, and you guys, neither am I, and you don't have to be. You don't have to be successful here. Okay? So another misconception is that it's a cakewalk. You're just going to come in, fly through the ranks, make a bunch of money. And that is not true. Anybody who tells you this business is easy money or that this business is like smooth sailing, it's not. It's work. And just like any business, you're going to have to pour into it. You're going to have to give some time. You're going to have to teach yourself things. You're going to have to learn the products. You're going to have to learn how to work the business on your time. So, if you are tech savvy and you want to go live, absolutely. If you want to work your business out in the community and going to, once COVID is over, we can do community things like vendor events and your local festivals and things like that. Local vendor events at schools and holidays and things like that. You absolutely can work it any way you want. You can work a combination or work it all. But you're going to have to teach yourself, you guys, and it's going to take work. It's going to take, like I said, delving into the products and learning about them. What makes this Blenderful makeup sponge different than the others? What is so great about our brush line. Like that is just something that you would have to do anywhere else. If you were at Sephora, if you were at Zales, if you were at, I'm trying to think of like White House Black Market. Like if you were at any retail location, you would have to learn the product, right? So it's not any different, but for some reason, people think that they can just come in and plop down and the money is just gonna fall into their lap. And that's not how it is. And so it really does take work. It does take dedication. And, but I can tell you, nowhere in any of my time as a food server, when I was, just in high school at my very first job, nowhere in that job did I ever have the opportunity to make a paycheck with 5 figures on it or 6 figures on it. Nowhere. A month. I'm talking a month. Nowhere was that ever an opportunity. As my time as a receptionist, never would I have had the time freedom to just pick my schedule and I can work this morning at this time because the kids are at school, and I can work in the afternoon this time because I'm sitting at practice at the ball field and the kids the kids are doing practice, and I can work a little bit from my phone. Never was that an opportunity for me as a receptionist to have time freedom. Okay? In all my time as a teacher, you guys, I love teachers. I am just, like, my heart aches for you guys right now. But no time, at any point in time as a teacher, was I ever given the opportunity to just rise to whatever level I wanted to be. Paycheck, no limits. Never in those professions did I ever have an opportunity to just come in and make of this what I make of it. Never. Not even an option, you guys. And here there truly is no ceiling. The only limit here is what you put on yourself and what you're afraid to accomplish. And it's being afraid to accomplish it, quite honestly. Because you can come in here, and I have my upline leader, my enroller, made $40,000 a month. She made more in 1 month than I made like almost 2 years as a teacher. Never as a teacher would I have had that opportunity. Okay? So it takes work. It's not easy. It's not just going to fall in your lap. But also the possibilities are mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. And I can tell you here at LimeLife, there are 30,000 beauty guides worldwide. Worldwide. We are in the US, Canada, the UK, we are in France, Ireland, Germany, Spain, Australia. You guys, 30,000 beauty guides in the whole entire world. The market is not saturated. A lot of people I talk to have never heard of LimeLife before. So the opportunity is amazing, okay? So it's just amazing, okay? And here's the bonus. Here's one more that I wasn't really planning on talking about. But it kind of ties into like being a pro and how you don't have to be a pro, okay? The number one misconception, I think, that I hear is I can't. I can't go live. I can't sell. I don't know anyone. I can't do what you do. And the God's honest truth, you guys, is that you can. My father-in-law, Dennis, he's he's a salesman, but he always says, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. And you guys, it's so true. If you come at me and say, Marissa, I want to be a beauty guide, but I can't, guess what? You've already failed. You've already just talked yourself out of any kind of accomplishment you could have accomplished. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. You have to come at this with a mindset that I am going to make waves. That's the whole theme of our Palooza this year, is making waves. How one little ripple can carry on and make waves. You just have to come in and believe that you can accomplish any goal that you put for yourself. If you want to have a 5-figure paycheck, 6-figure paycheck, you can. Nobody here is going to tell you that you can't. And that is an amazing thing. That's beautiful. Because again, nowhere in any of my professional background, any of my other jobs that I've had in my lifetime, has it been a limitless possibility. Nowhere. Not teaching, not in retail sales, not when I was in optometric tech. Nowhere was it ever a possibility to just set your time, set your goal for your paycheck, and have it actually be a possibility. So, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So you have to come at it with a can-do attitude. You have to come at it with, instead of thinking what could go wrong, I can't go live, I can't do this, start thinking about what can go right. I can do that and this is going to happen. I can do this and that's going to happen. You are enough. You owe it to yourself to look at the possibilities, okay? So if you have any questions about becoming a beauty guide, I'm always happy to answer. But like I said, I've been having some conversations lately, and usually it's the same thing over and over again. It's the perception of the old way of business, way before my time. And it's not that way. It's just not that way. And it's also the perception that you have to have special sauce, that you have to have this magical ability. And you don't. You just have to have a mindset where you're going to work for the goal. You really do want to have goals. Like, believe that, okay, I'm going to come in and I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and you start checking them off. If you come in with that kind of mindset, you can't fail. You can't fail. Like I said, there are no sales requirements. There are no, none of the crazy like stock on hands. Like, you really can't fail if you come in with the attitude that I am going to rock it. And that's what you got to do. So when you're ready to rock it, give me a call. Let's chat. I'm never high pressure. I love this company so much. I love to talk about it. I love to chat about it. And whether it's for you or not, it may not be for you. And that's okay. Maybe you're more a jewelry person, or maybe you're more food, or I don't know, I'm trying to think of other companies. Maybe you're more fashion, and that's okay. It may not be for you, but it might be just exactly the thing that you're looking for. So if you're curious to learn more, if you now see that some of these things may have been holding you back, then get in my inbox and let's have a chat. Because we are an emerging executive team, and we're going places, and I want some pretty stinking amazing women joining me on this journey, linking arms and crushing goals together. So if that's you, let's chat. Bye, guys.